The world that's around us is pretty amazing, but how does it work? It must be complicated. The secret is the world can only work when everything works together. A bee drinks from a flower and leaves with its pollen. A squirrel in a tree spreads the seeds that have fallen. Everything works together. The biggest elephant, the littlest fly. The gophers underground, the birds in the sky, and every single cricket, every fish in the sea gives what they can and gets what they need. That is how the world works. That is how the world works. From A to Zebra to the worms in the dirt. That's how it works. Holy shot, I didn't expect this. It's Mercury! You know what music thing he gets his name from, right? Hello. Ahoy, bud. We get along pretty well, don't we? What say we skip all the tension in the original version and just focus on the singing, eh? Okay. The simple narrative taught in every history class is demonstrably false and pedagogically classist. Don't you know the world is built with blood and genocide and exploitation? The global network of capital essentially functions to separate the worker from the means of production, and the FBI kills Martin Luther King. Private property's inherently theft, and neoliberal fascists are destroying the left, and every politician, every cop on the street protects the interests of the pedophilic corporate elite. That is how the world works. Really? That is how the world works. Genocide the natives, say you got to it first. That's how it works. Good job so far, bud. Now we just have to do the final... Oh. Huh. Bye, I guess. I was once just like you, didn't know what to do, had all those bad feelings and schemes. My poor heart in a chill, till through sheer force of will, I was able to fashion my dreams and build this winter wonder world, full of pine-scented trees and a fine menagerie. We can skate on the ice in a frozen winter paradise under icicles that gleam, and a snow will fight for you and for me. But how did you do it? It's so hard to resist the crown's power and do something really wonderful. Hard? Ha! Come now. Making something wonderful is as easy as manifesting your own reality. And I conquered the crown nigh 100 years ago by now, despite the impossibility. And perhaps, yes, perhaps, I can show you how. But for now, let us go to and fro on a sleigh ride in the snow, making fond, rosy-cheeked memories. See the soft snowflakes swirl in my winter wonder world. In my winter wonder world. But she was right, Sarah. She showed us a soul can improve. He saw the light, Sarah. Checked all the boxes that you said would prove a person deserves a second chance. Now we turn our backs, no second glance. It's not as simple as you think. Not everything is spelled in ink. It's not fair, Sarah. don't you care, Sarah? That just because someone is dead, it doesn't mean they can't resolve to change their ways. Turn the page, escape infernal blaze. I'm sure you wish it could be so, but there's a lot that you don't know. What are we even talking about? Some crack or who fucked up already? He blew his shot like the cocks in his mouth. This discussion is senseless and petty. There's no question to be posed. He's unholy, case closed. Did you forget that hell is forever? A man only lives once. We'll see you in 1 month. Gotta say, I can't wait to come down and exterminate you. Wait, shit, what are you saying? Let me get this straight. You go down there and kill those poor souls. You didn't know. Whoops. Yes, the cat's out of the bag. What's the big deal? Sarah, tell me that you didn't know. I thought since I'm older, it's my load to shoulder. No. You have to listen, it was such a hard decision. I wanted to save you, the anguish it takes to do what was required. To think that I admired you, well, I don't need your condescension. I'm not a child to protect. Was talk of virtue just pretension? Was I too naive to expect you to heed the morals you're purveying? That's what the fuck I've been saying. If hell is forever, then heaven must be a lie. Emily. If angels can do whatever and remain in the sky, the rules are shades of gray when you don't do as you say, when you make the wretched suffer just to kill them again. I was told not to trust in angels. By her? Ha! She should know. We should go. No! Don't you see? We've come so close. Look at them fighting. They're at each other's throats. Don't you act all high and mighty. Did you ever think your little girlfriend might be a liar? Don't, Adam, please. What's the fuss? Why hide the fact that you're an angel just like us? Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud. Beata Maria, you know I'm so much purer than the common, vulgar, weak, licentious crowd. Then tell me, Maria, why I see her dancing there, why her smoldering eyes still scorch my soul. I feel her, I see her, the sun caught in her raven hair is blazing in me out of all control. Like fire, hellfire, this fire in my skin, this burning desire is turning me to sin. It's not my fault. I'm not to blame. It is the gypsy girl, the witch, who set this flame. It's not my fault. If in God's plan He made the devil so much stronger than a man. Protect me, Maria. Don't let this siren cast her spell. Don't let her fire sear my flesh and bone. Destroy Esmeralda and let her taste the fires of hell. Or else let her be mine and mine alone.
Minister Follow, the gypsy has escaped.
What?
She's nowhere in the cathedral. She's gone.
But how? Never mind. Get out, you idiot. I'll find her. I'll find her if I have to burn down all of Paris. Hellfire! Dark fire! Now, gypsy, it's your turn. Choose me or You're higher. Be mine or you will burn. God have mercy on her. God have mercy on me. But she will be mine or she will. Don't ever laugh as a hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. They wrap you up in bloody sheets to drop you 6 feet underneath. They put you in a pine wood box and cover you up with dirt and rocks. It all goes well for about a week, and then your coffin begins to leak, and the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms play pinochle on your snout. They eat your eyes, they eat your nose as you begin to decompose. A slimy beetle with demon's eyes chews through your stomach and out your sides. Your stomach turns to rancid grease, and pus pours out like melted cheese. You spread it on a slice of bread, and that's what you'll eat when you're dead. And the worms crawl out, the worms crawl in. The ones that crawl in are lean and thin. The ones that crawl out are fat and stout. Your eyes fall in and your hair falls out. Your brain turns into a maggot pie. Your liver starts to liquefy. And for the living all is well as you sink further into hell. And the flames rise up to drag you down into the fire where you will drown. Your skin melts off as you descend, and Satan tears you limb from limb. Your suffering will never end, and the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. They'll eat your guts and then spit them out. And when your bones begin to rot, the worms remain, but you do not. As a hearse goes by, for someday you'll be the one to die. And when death brings his cold despair, ask yourself, will anyone care? It's a terrible day.
Now don't be that way.
It's a terrible day for a wedding. It's a sad, sad state of affairs we're in that has led to this ominous wedding. How could our family have come to this? To marry off our daughter to the nouveau riche. They're so common. So coarse. Oh, it couldn't be worse. Couldn't be worse? I'm afraid I disagree. They could be land-rich, bankrupt aristocracy without a penny to their name, just like you and me. Oh, dear. And that's why everything, every last little thing, every single tiny microscopic little thing must go.